Have you noticed your grocery bills creeping higher? The cost of everyday essentials seems to be on a steady rise, making it harder to stick to your budget. Or perhaps that new washing machine costs more than you expected. Appliances and electronics are becoming increasingly expensive, straining household finances. While inflation plays a role, a hidden culprit might be lurking in the shadows. Tariffs. These additional costs are often passed down to consumers, making everyday items pricier. These import taxes, enacted by the Trump administration, have ignited a trade war with global repercussions, and everyday Americans are feeling the pinch. The ripple effects are far-reaching, impacting various sectors of the economy. This video dissects the impact of Trump's tariffs on the US middle class and the global economy. We will break down the complex economic dynamics at play. We'll explore how these tariffs translate into higher prices for consumers, eroding purchasing power and squeezing household budgets. The financial strain is becoming more evident in everyday life. We'll also delve into the global fallout, including retaliatory tariffs from other nations and the broader impact on international trade. The interconnectedness of global markets means no country is immune. Finally, we'll equip you with practical tips to navigate this challenging economic landscape. From budgeting strategies to investment diversification, we aim to provide actionable advice. We'll empower you to protect your wealth and weather the storm. Understanding these economic forces can help you make informed decisions. Join us as we unravel the complex web of tariffs, trade wars, and their impact on your financial well-being. Stay informed and stay ahead in these turbulent times. In simplest terms, tariffs are taxes levied on imported goods. They are a tool used by governments to control trade and protect domestic industries. These taxes raise the cost of imported products, making them more expensive for consumers and businesses. This can lead to higher prices on everyday items, from electronics to clothing. The Trump administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods from China, Mexico, the European Union, and other trading partners. This move was part of a broader strategy to renegotiate trade deals and address trade imbalances. The stated goal of these tariffs was to protect American jobs and industries from foreign competition. By making imported goods more expensive, the hope was to encourage consumers to buy American-made products. However, the reality is far more nuanced. The global economy is interconnected, and changes in trade policies can have widespread effects. Tariffs have unintended consequences, often harming the very people they intend to help. For instance, higher costs for imported goods can squeeze household budgets and reduce consumer spending. When the cost of imported components rises due to tariffs, American manufacturers face higher production costs, which are often passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices. This can make American products less competitive globally. This creates a ripple effect throughout the economy, impacting businesses and consumers alike. Small businesses in particular may struggle to absorb these increased costs. Furthermore, tariffs can lead to retaliatory measures from other countries as they seek to protect their own industries. This can result in a cycle of escalating tariffs and trade barriers. This can escalate into a tit-for-tat trade war, disrupting global supply chains and harming economic growth. The uncertainty created by such conflicts can also deter investment and slow down economic recovery. The most immediate and tangible impact of tariffs is felt by consumers in the form of higher prices for everyday goods. From groceries and clothing to electronics and automobiles, the cost of living has risen for many American families. This surge in prices affects nearly every aspect of daily life, making it harder for families to afford the things they need. This increase in prices, coupled with stagnant wages, has eroded the purchasing power of the middle class, leaving many families struggling to make ends meet. The financial strain is evident as families find themselves constantly adjusting their budgets. The Tax Foundation, a non-partisan tax policy research organization, estimates that the tariffs imposed by the Trump administration cost the average American household hundreds of dollars per year. This additional expense is a significant burden for many. This financial burden is particularly acute for low and middle income families who spend a larger proportion of their income on consumer goods. These families are often left with little room for savings or unexpected expenses. As prices rise, these families are forced to make difficult choices, cutting back on essential items or dipping into savings to make ends meet. The impact of these decisions can be long-lasting, affecting their overall financial stability and future prospects.